Katina here with Loving Life's Little Blessings. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. This is the front door to my new craft room. So this is outside. It's the middle of the day and people are mowing their lawns. But I just put this up last night and I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to go inside and tape a little bit and share something with you guys. But I thought I would show you that I put this little vinyl. You get this in your welcome kit when you join Stampin' Up, and it's just the Stampin' Up logo, and I put it on my front door. So I'm so excited. So let's go in and I'll show you what I'm working on. Hi, I'm back, you guys. I am inside now. It's a little quieter. And today I am sharing with you how to mass produce a lot of cards. So you can go over to my blog post and you can see photos of the card that I'm doing. And then of course you'll see it at the end of the video too as well, finished. But I wanted to show you some steps in between. I mentioned in my blog post that I am making cards for all the new people who joined our Stampin' Up community in celebrations last month. So I had 7 new people who joined, and I was so excited that they decided to join. And so I'm sending out cards. I always send out cards every month to the members, and then I also send out thank you cards with all of my Stampin' Up orders. And so I'm making, I think, about 30 cards to send out and get out in the mail this week. And I wanted to show you how I approach mass producing cards. There are times if I'm doing swap cards, or in this case where I've had a lot of things happen in, last couple weeks and I need to get cards out, that I mass produce cards. So what I've done is the best thing to do is start making piles like an assembly line so that you can very quickly have all the components. So instead of stopping and trimming each card or trimming each layer as you go, it's much easier if you just start out with all the items you need. So for today, I am using the Fresh Prints stack, and it's this stack right here. And this stack is really a very pretty stack. It's very spring colors, and I really love it. So I wanted to use it. So what I've done is I've cut my Whisper White cardstock. So there's 30 here. So I've cut them at 4 1/4. So they were 8.5 by 11 inches. So they were just a normal size piece of cardstock, and I cut it in half at 4 1/4, and then that gave me my card base. And the other thing that I try to do when I'm mass producing cards is I try to make it very simple. So I don't want to do a lot of layers. I don't want to have to do ribbon or things that I'm gonna have to tie if I'm doing 30 cards and I don't want to be here for days. I try to make it simple, 1 layer kind of cards. So I have my Whisper White card base, and then I have taken the Fresh Print stack, and I've cut this at 4 1/4, so it's going to go all the way across my card. And then I've cut it at 3 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And the reason I chose 3 1/4 is because I could get 2 3 1/4 sheets from one piece. So I thought that would make it go. I was going to do 3 1/2, but I couldn't get 3 1/2. I couldn't get 2 3 1/2 pieces. So then what I did is I picked a pattern of paper that has, I try to do 3 colors so that I have 3 colors to work with. So the colors that I'm working with are Coastal Cabana, Real Red, and Baked Brown Sugar. So then I just picked the designs that had those 3 colors in them. So like this sheet, I didn't want to use because I only had the 2 colors. So these are the designs, and then there's one here that didn't get turned over. Yeah. So I have those, and then what I've done is I've just taken my border punch. You can see right here, I'm using my border punch, and I'm getting a stack of these, and then that's all that I'm going to, all the layers that I'm going to be using. And then I need to pick a stamp set. So I wanted to use one of our photopolymer stamp sets, and these stamp sets are not in our catalog. They've been released throughout the year, and so they're just on the website under photopolymer stamps, and I really adore these stamp sets. I know if you guys if you've been following me from the beginning of my YouTube channel, when I started my YouTube channel, I really started out using more photopolymer stamp sets. I like the photopolymer stamp sets a lot better. I don't really have any thank you ones in here. So I'm going to look through the stamps that I have here, and I'm going to find a stamp set, and I just want it to be, you know, a basic sentiment kind of stamp set, either a thank you or how are you doing, kind of, you know, like nothing specific. Like I don't want happy birthday or get well or anything like that. So I'll find a sentiment, and then when I come back, I will put these cards together and show you how they turned out, and you can see that. So I'm hoping that today is Monday, so I'm hoping that last night, because I taped this on Sunday, so I'm hoping that last night I was able to that my husband was able to hang a shelf. I need a shelf to go right here. That's how I set my video camera up, is I have a shelf that is above me, and then I have my camera mounted to it so that I'm taping looking right down at my mat, and I'm hoping that he's going to be able to do that tonight. We've been holding off because we still need to paint this up here, and he's picking up paint on Tuesday. He's doing all the finishing touches on Tuesday. And so I was trying to hold off until he got the paint and finished that, but he has assured me that it will be fine if I hang the shelf and get the camera set up, that he'll be able to work around it. So that is kind of the plan. Hopefully that happened last night, and I can get back to doing my normal video tutorials, and hopefully that will happen this week. And I also have a stamp kit of the month video that I still need to tape, and hopefully that will happen this week. And then also he's doing most of the finishing work on Tuesday, and so as soon as I can paint and get the rest of the stuff hung up, I'm pretty much moved in, so I can do a real tour for you guys once I get the rest of that painting done, and you know, the rest of the decorating done and stuff. So anyways, I'll be back to share with you guys how the card turned out, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be back, guys. All right, everybody, this is how they turned out. I really love the way they turned out. It's late now. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night, so of course my lighting is bad. I'm still trying to figure out the lighting situation in here. The lighting up above, I'll just show you guys. I'll give you a little, I'm just giving you lots of tidbits every time I do a video, I guess. That lighting right there, it needs the light bulbs that are daylight light bulbs, and so that will help once we get those. It's just that for the fan, those lights are smaller, so I didn't have any on hand. And then I have this light right here, which I love this light. It's a light that I got a long time ago. I did a video specifically on that light, but it sort of doesn't really fit up there. I'm not sure how it's going to be with my shelf. And then I have this light, which I love because it moves really well, and then it has a daylight light bulb in it as well. But I've got to figure out the plug situation. Like, it won't reach to the plug that's down here, and then I have stuff in front of this plug, and I don't want it sticking out more. It's just kind of a nightmare. Anyways, that was off topic. So these are how the cards turned out. I did 4 different designs. My favorite is probably this one right here. And the colors are really hard, again, really hard to tell right now, but the colors are Pool Party, or no, not Pool Party, I'm sorry, Coastal Cabana, Real Red, and then the Baked Brown Sugar. So I did the stamping in real red, and then I did that flower in the real red pattern, and I put a rhinestone right there in the middle, and then here's the 4 different designs. So I did 30 of these, and then I just did it exactly so when I did the video, when I ended the last portion of the video, I said I had all my pieces stacked up. So that's called batch processing, and I do that a lot in my project life. And it works really well when you just line up all of your elements. And then I just basically I did all the layering. So I sat and layered all those layers first. And then the next thing I did is I added this layer next, the strip. So I did all that on all 30 cards. And then I put all the dimensionals on the back of these flowers. And then then I stamped first. I'm sorry. So then I stamped all of them. Then I did the flower. Then I did the rhinestone. So a lot of times in my project life, that's what I'll do. I'll do batch processing where I put all of my designer cards in the pockets, and then I come back and I put all my photos in, and then I go back and do all my journaling, and then I go back and do all of the embellishing. So it just saves time when you batch process like that. So anyways, those are the cards that I did, and I enjoyed doing them. It was really nice to be able to stamp and create again. I've not done that in about a month. So tomorrow is Tuesday, and I will have some sort of project life video up. I'm not sure what. And then on Wednesday, I will have a paper pumpkin video up with some information about that, so make sure you stop by then. And then I'm not sure what I'll have up the rest of the week, but I'll for sure have something up. So thanks guys for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you later.